my wonderful sweet baby. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my observations of Megan Thee Stallion as of late. So as you guys know, I previously talked to you guys about her being in a relationship with Klay Thompson. And I can't lie, I've been seeing a lot of their videos as of late, and it's good to see them still going strong because I really didn't have the most high hopes for them. But in reality, it is good to see them still going a little bit strong, but I have noticed a little bit of things about Megan as well with her being in this relationship. Now, I know regardless of what I say, you guys are going to call me all sorts and types of haters. And as you guys can see, based off of my content and based off of the comments, I really don't give a damn. And I'm really going to be back here making another video about what it is that I see that I need to speak on or that I feel the need to speak on. So that's that. Megan Thee Stallion has this new song called Lover Girl, and I definitely watched the video because I enjoyed the little snippets of the song that I was listening to. I think that it's very catchy. The my man, my man, my man, my man, my baby. I think that that's cute. I think that it's very, you know, like it's a very cute little catchy song. But I didn't realize the full in depth of the song, and I didn't really know the depths of the video either. And that's really what I want to delve into, as well as, her behavior as of late, as I was stating before. So I'm just going to quickly kind of play a little clips of the video. I don't really want to indulge into the whole copyright because I know how this girl moves, especially when people talk in a way of not favoring her or where they are very opinionated based on her behavior. So I'm going to try to avoid copyright as much as possible. So I'm speeding things up and I'm going to be talking over things. So go ahead and check out the snippet of the video. So I'm going to be blocking out all the extras just simply because I'm avoiding copyright, and at the same time, I just think that there was a lot going on in the video and I don't want to show all of that. So as you guys could see in the video, Megan is doing a lot of, gyrations, and, clearly the girl doesn't have any bottoms on. She's wearing minimalistic underclothing and doing a whole lot of. Mind you, this girl is in a whole relationship with Klay Thompson, and this is, the kind of a video that she decided to put out. So yes, boom. The whole song is about being in love and about how, kissing your partner is amazing, and just even off of just kissing your partner, it's amazing. But, of course, Megan Thee Stallion put her own little spin on it. And just based off of the little small clip that I was telling you guys about the TikTok portion that we were listening to, I thought it was more so like a song about being a lover girl and being in love. And I thought this was going to be a song about how she was so happy being with her man and how that's what it was. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I did listen to the song in full as well as the video in full, and it definitely did give that in some portions, but there was also some portions in which I just felt like it was a little bit degenerate. And this is just simply because in the song, she was saying a lot of coochie pop this and pop this coochie for this man and all of this other kind of stuff. So of course, a lot of people have been opinionated in that sense, and a lot of people had some things to say. And I did find this girl's video off of TikTok that I want to share because I feel like she very much summed everything up appropriately. So let me go ahead and play this clip for you guys from this girl from TikTok. Go ahead and check this out.
I just know good and goddamn well that Megan didn't take such a classic love song about kissing. The song is called Kissing You. It's about yearning. It's about wanting to be with somebody so bad that it's just like kissing you is more than enough. And she took that shit and made pop that pussy for your man, pop that pussy for your man, pop that pussy for your man, bitch. Pop that pussy for... You bitches are... Be a lady. Be a lady. Why can't y'all be ladies? Like, oh my goodness. I don't understand. Why does everything have to be pussy this, pussy that, pussy everything, pussy everything, clitoris this, clitoris that, clitoris, dick, balls, asshole, anal, everything. Oh my God. Why can't something just be soft and The song is called Lover Girl. Love wasn't even in the room.
So here's my thoughts. I couldn't agree more with this girl simply because I'm like, at some point, you really do just have to grow up. And I'm just flat out going to say it. I've noticed that ever since Megan the Stallion has gotten with Klay Thompson and she's gotten into a very comfortable position with him, she has been showing her ass. And I mean, like, quite literally. Like, all I ever see from her now is her showing her ass from every different variation and way that she can show her ass. And it's getting to the point where she's so much so doing it in a way in which she doesn't care that people are seeing her full ass or they're able to astralize the fact that you can see her entire ass. It's like she's wearing things wedged up her ass where now you can see the gyrations and movements of her ass. She's quite like bending over to where you can see nothing but cooch pop. And I'm just kind of like, at some point, when are you going to respect your partner? It's almost giving to a point that she doesn't respect him. And I understand that there's going to be some girls that are like, well, when your man respects you, he doesn't care. But I'm like, at some point, it doesn't matter how comfortable he is with you. You have to realize that you don't want to put your entire goodies on display because you have so much respect for your partner to the point where you don't want to do anything to embarrass him and you don't want to do anything to make any other person feel like they can come and get you simply because you're still on display like you're single. And that's the main reason that I made the video about Ruby Rose the other day. I was saying that the reason that Ruby Rose can't get a man is simply because no man wants to commit to somebody that is literally putting everything on display and not keeping anything a secret. And it's given to the point where it's like, no shade, but Klay is looking like a very weak man. And it's giving the kind of man that women settle for simply because they can't get their ultimate type. And the reason they can't get their ultimate type is because, their ultimate type isn't staying for that. And we have to put ourselves in this situation, ladies. Like, I know you guys are like, well, a real man that's confident, he's not going to feel this kind of way and he's not going to do that. But would you want your man out here with winky bulges and his shirt off every 2 to 5 minutes and seconds out of the day and him putting everything out there on display? You wouldn't want that either. I know how I am as a person and I get very jealous. And honestly and truthfully, I wouldn't want my man showing his body off to the world. I wouldn't want him showing winky prints. I wouldn't want him doing all that. So why would I want to do that to make my man feel some type of way either? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I wonder how she would feel if Klay put his body on display like that. And the thing is, she knows that he's not that type of a person. So at this point, it feels like manipulation or just simply that she's trying to try him to see how far she can go before he pretty much reaches his wit's end. And he's like, okay, when are you going to stop doing all that? It kind of gives, let me see how far I can push him because I want to cause, anguish in between my relationship. And I want to see how far this goes before he snaps on me and before I get that reaction that I wanted to prove that all N words ain't S. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, we're getting older. Like, I know that Megan Thee Stallion's not too much younger than me. I think she's only about like a year and a half younger than me, maybe like 2 years younger than me. And I'm just kind of like, at what point are we just going to kind of wrap it up with the whole, let me show everything on display? Like, you've done that already. You've done it already plenty of times. You got out of the club. You elevated your life to where now you got millions and millions of money to your bank account. What point are we going to wrap it up? I mean, you don't have to sell ass no more. You can literally stray away from that lifestyle because you've got a man, you've got the career, you've got the life, you're constantly getting your health together. What more do you need from showing ass? Like, what more does that satisfy for you? And I know a lot of girls are even going to say, well, he knew that before he even got with her. Yes, of course he knew that before he got with her. But now he has her. And my whole thing is, at what point are you going to switch things up because you're like, okay, I really do respect him, I really do care about him, and I really do love him? Like, you're no longer single. My whole thing is you can give it up at some point. Like, you don't always have to strive to have that life of let me sell ass, or let me, put ass on display, or let me show my body because I'm trying to be free. Like, I get it, but at the same time, you can wrap that up. Like, you don't have to do that for the rest of your life. Like, we are getting nothing but older. Like, we are getting older by these seconds, milliseconds, however you want to put it. But we get older each and every day, each and every hour, each and every minute out of the day. So, like I said, I already know how her little fans are coming and how all the really fast tail have naked ass bitches are going to come on here to defend her and her weird behavior towards her man, but I just think that that's weird and I had to speak on it. But that's my opinion. What's yours?